All right, good morning and welcome coaches to today's team meeting. Today is January the 19th, Tuesday, and thank you so much for taking the time out of your morning. I know today is super busy. We have so much going on today, but I really appreciate you guys taking the time to just check in, with us and making sure that you're okay and we're okay and your business is going well. And if you have things that you're kind of feeling frustrated on, this is definitely the place that you can come to talk about it so that we can come up with a resolution and resolve it so that you can then take it back to your business and apply it and things will get better. So that's what I love about team meetings. So just a couple of announcements first before we get into our training. Number one, Team Cup registrations opened up yesterday, and it's a total of 5 people on each team. So we can have, like on our big team, we can have multiple teams of 5, as many as we want. Right now, I'm putting together my own team. We have 1 spot left, and so if you know of anybody on your team that is, willing to work, doesn't have to hit high numbers, but is willing to at least push for Success Club 5, and they're willing to learn the basics and see how, leaders work every day and apply and work it into their schedule. This is a really good time for them to see how it is that we can, how coaching works and how successful coaches do it, and everything that it takes to get to where they want to be with their goals. So this kind of gives them that extra little push. So if you have anybody that's like on the fence, even if they're on the fence and they're not sure, but they're kind of thinking maybe they would like to be a business builder, but they're really not sure, what it takes, this can still be for them because they'll really get a really nice glimpse into what it looks like to be a coach every day. So if you have anybody like that, definitely encourage them to join. And again, we just need 1 more person so we can register. If it doesn't come from our team, like within the next day or so, what I plan to do is go outside of our team and talk to a couple of other gals that I pretty much talk to every day that are on different teams, but they maybe have someone that they can throw at us so we can get our team of 5 and then register. Okay. Second thing, registration just opened up. I don't know if it's sold out yet. I can't tell, for our trip. So if you go in once this meeting is over and you go to register for the Punta Cana trip for 2017, which again is our Success Club trip that we will be working towards this year, if by chance it says sold out, put your name on the waiting list right away. Because the sooner that you do, the faster you'll get pulled off when the year kind of starts to end, so that you'll be able to go on that trip. I have been on the waiting list the last 2 trips, and I have gotten pulled off. One time was like 2 weeks before the trip, and that was crazy because I had to, hurry and book my flight, didn't give a lot of time to invite a guest, but I did find somebody that just had money lying around. They were able to go with me, so that was nice. And then this last year, same thing. I was on the waiting list and got pulled off, sooner, but like you have to be on the waiting list at least. And then just make sure that you're hitting Success Club every single month. Be consistent at it so that you earn those points, so that they're looking at what you're doing, they're seeing you putting the work in, and they feel like this person deserves to go on the trip. They pull you off, and then they invite you, and you basically pay the registration fee at that time, and whatever money's due, you pay it and all that good stuff. So we will work on that as soon as we get off this call. We will all go try and register, and if we can't, we will put ourselves on the waiting list. Okay, and then I also want to just make a really quick congratulations announcement that Laura Halford has already hit Success Club 6, I believe, right? Is that right? 6? 6? Okay. Okay, so congratulations to Laura, because that's huge. To be able to get to Success Club by the middle of the month, is awesome. And I always try and make that my goal to hit Success Club like 6 or 10 by the middle so that I can just push like the rest of the month and not be stressed about it, but really enjoy the process and enjoy those conversations more because I've already hit Success Club. And a lot of times I will easily like crank out another 10 points towards the end because I am more relaxed and I'm more engaging and I don't have that pressure, So I encourage everybody to hit Success Club by the middle of the month if you can. If you can do it by the first week, awesome. Like that's so cool. But by the middle of the month should always be the goal. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get into our training. And while some of you on this call already know how to do this, I wanted to make this training because we have a lot of new coaches that we're bringing on. We have a lot of new coaches in our Coach Basics right now. And they might be thinking, okay, I know what I have to do. I know I need to invite people, but I don't know how to create an event page. And that was actually me when I first started going. And so this morning I woke up and I was like, okay, you know what? There might be some people out there and we're telling them, this is what you got to do. This is what you got to do. But they're like, I don't know how to do it. And so they might just be stopped dead in their tracks and they never do anything because we assume they know, but they really don't know, And so I wanted to share with you guys how to create an effective event page. So I'm going to share my screen and you're going to see my Facebook. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. All right, so the first thing that you will want to do before you create an event page is look at your calendar. Know your date, okay? Know your date that you want your challenge group to start. So if you're looking at your calendar and you're like, well, I don't know, like how much time do I need to invite people, like the standard, inviting time is 2 weeks, but I've created event pages a week before the event starts and I still have really good traction. And what I basically tell people is, yes, you'll be waiting for your package, but we'll still have menus to use for food. You can still access your fitness program on demand. So you technically could bring somebody in the day before your event actually starts and they could still have access to everything and not like feel left out, And so for me, I'm just going to show you guys because I have not created my next event. And so I'm actually going to do my event page right now. Okay. So I plan on using, and once you guys have created your, like if you have several event pages that you've done before, you can actually go back in and copy wording so that you don't have to think about what to say, which is really, really cool. So for myself, what I plan on doing for my next event page and also challenge group is a 21-day fix specific group, okay? And the reason for that is because we have the 21-day fix and 21-day fix extreme on sale. It happens to be our most popular program that gets people the fastest results in the shortest amount of time. And so, we've got people, out there and they're like, oh my gosh, I need to lose weight. I need to lose all this holiday weight. And so they want to lose weight fast. Okay, so if you have not ran an event before, you can definitely copy your leader's event and make it your own. So you can go into their event page if they, of course, give you the okay, which I'm sure anyone on our team is going to be like, yeah, go for it. But, you copy the description part. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go over here. So if you didn't see that, so you're on your home page of Facebook and you go to click on events. And then you'll click on create. And what you want to do up here first is always make your event public, okay? You don't want to make it private. You want to create a public event. And the reason behind that is because you want people that are on your friends list that end up attending the event, saying that they want to go, they're interested in finding out more information. You want their friends to see that they are attending the event. So whenever your friend says, yes, I'm interested, it actually blasts all of their friends. And their friends can see that, you know, one of their friends is going to this event and they're like, oh, what's that event about? I'm going to go in there and see what it's about. And maybe I want to do it too, you know? And so you always want to make sure to get as many eyes on your event as possible. So always make it public, okay? Now, the next thing is you're going to click on where you want to invite from. So if you have a like page, you would click that you want to invite from your like page, okay? The nice thing about inviting from your like page is you can actually track statistics. So you can see how many people clicked on the event, how many people shared the event, how many people are going, what time of day people are looking at it. So that's kind of nice when you have a like page and you're doing it from there. But for most of us, we're going to make ourselves the host. Okay, then you're going to want to add an event photo. Now, the event photo, see how down here it says for best results, it has like the size. What I have found, and I'm just going to stop sharing this real quick and show you guys something else. So hold on one second. Okay, I'm actually going to show you guys how I create a photo for, okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. All right, so to create a photo for your event page, you will want to go to picmonkey.com. This is probably the easiest way to create a picture, a very, very nice picture. And what you'll do is you will click on the design button and you will choose Facebook cover. Okay, so that way, you know, it fits in that space automatically. You don't have to come up with a configuration. Okay, so then what you can do based on, you know, what you want to do, you can, if you plan on using like your own overlays, which can be a picture of yourself or something you've pulled off of Google, you'll want to make the transparent canvas like that, so that once you apply it and you add your picture, you can actually go in and erase some of those boxes to make blank space, where it actually cuts out and makes it white so that you can go back in and add a picture. But if you just want to add like a picture, you would go here to this little butterfly, and that's called overlay. Then you're going to go up here to your own. Now, I already have grabbed something that I really like to use when I'm doing the 21-day fix. So if you guys like this picture, you can actually use it yourself. So let's see. All right, hold on a second. I'm not seeing the picture, so this might take me a couple of times to pull it up. So 1 second. Okay, nope, that's the wrong one. Oh, yay, okay. So this is the one that I like to use for the 21-day fix. And then you just make it big, like to fit in here. If you want to add like a picture of yourself, all you would do is like move this over, and then you could add like a different thing, like maybe you want to add, you know, wording, like let's see, maybe you want to say something like one-on-one coaching with, you know, Laura Halford or something like that. And then you could come down here and make it bigger. So just make it bigger. Hold on. Put includes there. Includes one-on-one coaching with Laura. Then you can just kind of make it like really big so they know that it comes with that. Okay, and then let's make sure this is big. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. I'm going to change this because I'm actually going to use this, so I'm going to put my name in here. Okay, and then if you want, you can change the color too. So you could make it like blue. White would probably not work because that would make it not be able to get seen. You can also add, like, if you pay for the paid version, you actually have the option to do a couple different things. It's kind of cool, actually. You can add different colors and okay. So I don't really like that because see how you can't really read it now. Okay. So okay, I'll leave it like that. All right. So then what you would do after you like what it or what it shows. All right, then you would come over here and you would save it. And you can call it, you know, pretty much whatever you want, but I always save to my desktop. That's just me. Okay, so let's call this February 1 event page pick. Okay, so then it's saved. Then I'm going to stop sharing here and I'm going to share my Facebook again. Oops. Okay, so hopefully you guys can see that. All right, so now we can add the event photo. We'll go and pull it. There it is. Open it. And what's kind of trippy is, see how you can't see the wording over here that we did, but it's actually there. It took me a couple tries to like discover, okay, yeah, it's actually there. So no fear about that. All right. Then you just have to figure out what to call your event. So this morning when I was driving the kids to school, I was thinking, okay, you know, I always call my events like the name of, like sometimes I'll say New Year, New You Challenge Group Invite. Or sometimes I'll say, you know, 21 days to a better you or something like that. But I was thinking, since weight, the number on the scale is bugging people right now because that's like what I'm hearing. I was thinking about calling my next event page this. Lose, I want to be truthful, lose up to 15 pounds in 21 days. Open to Open to learn more. Okay. And then for lose up to, oh, it doesn't like my dots. Okay. Use standard capitalization. You can't make excessive use of characters. Oh, okay, never mind. It doesn't like that I did more than one exclamation point. Okay. So let me see if it will let me do this. Okay. So then location is always like, you know, because they don't have to go anywhere, right, to do this. So you could do your home. You could do virtual, online, Facebook group. I just normally put your home because that way they don't feel like they have to go anywhere. And then you just pick your date. So again, my next date is February 1st. I normally put 8 a.m. right here. I don't really have an end time. You could put an end time for purchasing reasons if you want to do that. And then hopefully it still has my copied wording in here. Okay, good. All right, so then you have copied the wording from your last event or from your sponsor's event page, and you just put it in here. And I'm just making sure that it says all the right stuff. Okay, so then you click on create. All right, and then see, it did put the wording in there. Yay! Okay, so then after you've created the actual event page, then all you have to do is just invite people. Now, Facebook, just so you guys know, depending on where you're at in your business, if you've ever gotten any restrictions put on you for how many people that you can actually invite to your challenge group, you should be able to invite, I think it's 500. Is that still right? It used to be 1,000 people at a time. I don't know. What's yours, Lori? I can see you right now. Is it 500? Okay. So if you have more than 500 friends, what you're going to have to do is create several event pages and make sure you invite everybody. So you want to make sure that when you're inviting people, so you can click on choose friends. You always want to go to all friends. Okay, now see how many friends I have right now? Yeah, all friends. Okay, so then what you would just have to do, and I don't think the select all button works anymore. So pretty much what I do is I just it takes time. If you want to pay one of your kids to do this, you can use the down arrow and then just start clicking on everybody. And it can let you do up to 500 people. And then, so we won't spend too much time doing this. So for training purposes, I'm just going to click send invites. So I can always come back in here and invite more people, but that's pretty much how you do it. And then when people see your event page, what's going to happen is there's going to be, right here, there's going to be interested, going, or I can't remember if there's not interested or not going or something like that. But anyway, it gives them the option on what they want to do, okay? So from what they tell you, so when you're going back in and you're saying, okay, I wonder how many people, you know, have clicked into the event page, I want you guys to get into the habit of sending out a private message to every person that says either interested or going, okay? So both of those categories, you're going to send out a private message. And what you will do is you will use our team script. So in the team script, it says something like, you know, you send them a private message, you open it up and says, like, you know, hey Lori, thank you so much for your interest in my upcoming 21-day fix, you know, challenge group. I look forward to helping you get results, the results that you want, please share with me your overall health and fitness goals. And you just want to get that conversation going. So use the script, okay? And as you're talking to them, take them through the script, make sure that you stick with the script. Very, very important. The only time that I suggest that you guys go off of the script is when you are getting to know them, okay? That part is so important, you guys. If they do not have a sense of trust with you, they will not give you their money, okay? They will not want to join you. They will call you a robot and they will be like, are you even talking to me right now? Like, they're gonna feel like that. So very important that the first part of the script you do not ignore. You ask them what their goals are. Once they tell you what they are, you relate something from what they said back to your experience, okay? So let's say that they say to you, got it, I want to lose 50 pounds, and that's all they give you, okay? So I want to lose 50 pounds. Then you could say to them, God, I know what it feels like, to need to lose 50 pounds or need to lose weight. I used to weigh blah, blah, blah. Here's how much weight I've lost in this program. It can totally work, for you. So you kind of want to relate to them like that. And then the next question, of course, when you're looking at the script is, how long have you struggled with these extra pounds? Has it been, your whole life? Has it been since you've had kids? Has it been, from a life event? And then whatever they tell you, again, you talk to them about that, okay? This could take several back and forth conversations, but you don't want to rush this part. You want them to feel like you're there for them, that you are becoming their friend, that you care for them, that they sense your love and true, trust and faith in the fact that they can do this and that you're going to help them do it, okay? So take them through the script, and that's pretty much it, you guys. And then, you just take them all the way to the end, and hopefully they will become one of your challengers. All right, so Lori has a question. Do you always invite everyone on your friend list for each event? Yes, I do. No questions asked, even the dudes, okay? I invite every single person because even if they've gotten 10 invites from me, it might be that 11th invite that they're like, okay, you know what? I might want to take a little bit more interest in this. I've gotten to a point in my life where I need to lose weight, So not everybody is ready like the first invite. So you want to make sure that you invite those people every single time. And of course, as you're adding to your network and you're getting new friends, you're going to have new people to invite. So it's pretty cool. All right, so that's pretty much the training on how to do an event page, okay? The next thing that I wanted to talk with you guys about is what I posted inside our team page yesterday. And I don't know if you saw this, but as you run your business, you guys, you are going to get people that do not appreciate, or maybe they don't, necessarily agree with what you guys are doing as coaches. They might have something that works better for them, and that's okay, But I wanted to share this with you guys because this just blew me away. Meryl Streep, who is like one of my favorite actresses of all time, she is like amazing. And when I read this yesterday, I was like, no freaking way. Are you kidding me? Like, she was actually told that she was too ugly. I was like, no way. I could not believe that. And you guys, if she had taken that to heart, if she had trusted what those people had said to her and did not pursue her passion and her dream for acting, like, dude, we would have been without, her amazing way to draw us into, the storyline and make us feel what she's feeling and, encourage us to go beyond ourselves. I mean, she's done so many amazing roles that have made me who I am today. I mean, I seriously love this lady. And so I just want to encourage you guys, take her story and apply it to your coaching business, okay? You might have haters. even in your family, all right? You might have some negative comments inside your event pages or on your posts that you're making. You know, someone maybe, you know, tries to talk you out of your dream, or maybe they want that power over you, but you need to make sure that you don't let them have that power over you. You need to see the vision. You need to see this business for what it truly is and what this business can give to not only you as a person, but to other people. Like, this business is a gift. It's a gift to you. It is a gift to other people that you invite onto your team. As soon as we see it for what it truly is, we will not be scared of the negative, ever. We won't even care. It'll be like, whatever, next person. You know, we will seriously get to that point where we're like, I don't care what you say. I'm like going for it. I have a huge dream of, you know, providing income for my family with my passion and this business. And I don't care what you say. I'm going to keep going. And, you know, that is what equals success in this business, is when you keep your vision and your dream in the forefront of your mind and you go for it and you live out that passion every single day, all day long. And when you're done at night, you shut it down and you live with your family and you enjoy them. And then you do it fresh the next day. But you know what, you guys, you have to make sure that you are not letting one person or 5 people ruin your dream. All right. So I just want to encourage you guys with that. And you are all doing an amazing job. I'm super excited to be your leader. And I'm seeing amazing posts from you guys. I'm so excited that you're using the hashtag and we're all doing this together. Hashtag no excuses. Hashtag team be the change. Keep up the amazing work there, you guys. I know that we are being an effective team and we're being effective leaders, and we're getting a lot of eyes on our posts right now because I'm seeing a lot of likes when we use those hashtags. So I'm like, yay, it's working. So I'm excited about what it's going to bring, you know, to our business this year. All right, you guys, I'm going to end the meeting because I want to try and go register for this trip. So I hope that I'll see you guys on this trip, and I hope that you have an amazing day. Don't forget to share this training with your team. Okay, this is going to be posted on YouTube. You can grab this link as many times as you want and give it to your you know, new coaches when they want to know how to build an event page so they know how to invite people to their next challenge group. Okay, you guys, so feel free to use it. And until we talk again, have a great day. Bye.